Okay, hi guys. I'm
Hey,
Sayushka from JustNje. Nice to meet you
nice
guys
to meet you.
virtually.
Nice to
Nice to
meet you
meet
too.
you.
So, how are you guys doing today? I can imagine it's been a long day of interviews.
We're
How's it
we're
going?
great. It's going very well here.
Yeah, we're excited to share this with everyone. So
Definitely.
bring it on.
Bring on the questions.
Perfect. Okay, so let's begin with you, Thando. So, what's it been like switching from a radio personality to becoming this bona fide actress in so many productions this year?
Well, I've been acting since I was 17, so it happened before the radio. So it wasn't by any means a switch or anything new. It's just being privileged enough to be able to, at one point, play both roles. But it's been, yes, I agree, a fantastic year of amazing acting work.
And you as well, Sandile. You've also had productions this year and some new roles. How has that been? How's 2020 been treating you?
Well, 2020 has been a little difficult, obviously, granted, with what's going on in the world right now. We were in a lockdown, and so during that lockdown, I had just gotten out of a job. Like I had just ended my contract with one job, and so I went into lockdown without any idea of when I'll get my next job. So I was really reliant on information and trying to figure out what's next. You know, I remember I even tried to make some beats once upon a time, you know, just to
Oh,
try to keep myself creative.
what did you do? Let's hear
Like
some beats.
FL Studio kind
Oh,
of.
I thought you meant like with
No,
your
not
mouth.
my mouth. Well,
Oh,
so yeah. So after lockdown, then I managed to get one specific role on a different channel, and then I got into Netflix. You know, How to Ruin Christmas, The Wedding. So it's been a beautiful year of learning, self-discovery and an opportunity near the end. And so I would say that it was a good year. Ultimately, look at where I am right now compared to where it began. So it ended off pretty well.
Definitely. Well, How to Ruin Christmas is something that we've all been waiting for a while now since the teasers have been coming up. And with the plethora of Christmas movies that have been coming out, what's going to make this different for us?
well, it's nothing like you've ever seen before,
At
that's for
all.
sure. I think we've always been bombarded by these international interpretations of what Christmas is. And I think for the very first time, I mean, this is Netflix's very first Christmas special.
African
So
original.
yeah, and we'll get for the first time to see how Africans celebrate Christmas, which is very important because I think we've been told how to do it.
Yeah.
Almost as though how we do it is not good enough.
Yeah.
And I think what we do with How to Ruin Christmas, the wedding, is show you that nah, you're doing it right. This is
This
how
is how
everybody
it
does
is. This
it.
is this is
Yeah.
the original side
Yeah.
of it, yeah, for us especially.
And exactly that. As South Africans, our Christmases are none like any other in certain aspects. Have you guys experienced anything during the festive season that is similar to what is in this movie?
I mean, look, okay, yes, family-wise, you know, not necessarily being a wedding on Christmas Day, but family-wise, living in South Africa, you know, families come together. There's just so much dynamic. There's always chaos. There's always somebody being mad at somebody else. But that's just family, right? I think that's what How to Ruin Christmas, the wedding, does so well, is portray the familiar stereotypes that people know to love, you know, and they see it, they be like, hey, this is similar to my uncle, this is similar to my aunt, or it's similar to what I do on this specific day. So I think, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
And tell me a little bit about your characters. How do you relate to them? And yeah, tell me a bit about them.
Okay, so I play Beauty Silo. She's engaged to Sandile's character, and she's basically the girl who's in a family that is, if you're on the outside looking in, very chaotic. I think it's a family of love, but she's almost the poster child, you know, the one who gets things right. And we watch her journey in sort of
The few
trying to reach her trying to basically live up to that perfection that her family has always held her up
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
And I think she's a beautiful character. She's smart, she's fun, she's fashionable, and she's loving. I think she just loves love, and she
Yeah.
loves her family.
And in contrast to the Silo's realness, as she said, the chaos that comes from being real, the Twalas, the family of Sbu Twala, I play the character of Sbu Twala, which is the fiance of Beauty Silo. their family is perfect on the outside. You know, from inside, you realize that this perfection actually comes from a lot of skeletons, and they aren't really so perfect. They aren't really so happy. And so Sbu is then seen as not the poster child, but the one who's always letting them down because he's not playing their game. Their game is that they're politicians, right? It's a political family that stumbled upon the money of politics and such.
As politicians do?
As politicians do. Maybe not in every country, but maybe in our country specifically. So they have this new money feel to them, and because Sbu was born into that new money, he doesn't see it as something special. So the problem with new money is that there's this new money syndrome where they throw money at everything and they don't rely on their emotions much. And Sbu, because he was born into it, he really values emotion, and they haven't been giving him that feeling, and so he found that feeling in Beauty Sillo, and that's what drives him. That's his passion. That's what he keeps going. He's a very emotional human being, and he has a big heart, and I think a lot of people are going to relate to Sbu Twala.
And with regards to you guys, did you find anything difficult to portray these characters, or did you kind of form a relationship with them from the get-go?
Yeah, I think we formed relationships with our characters, especially because we were together all the whole time.
The whole time.
So we were able to bounce off ideas from one another. So difficult, not so much. I think
and also
the level of professionalism within everyone is incredible.
And also the preparation as well, right? It was a beautiful journey. It wasn't just, we weren't thrown into it. There was preparation time where we got to sit with one another and really explore these characters and really have conversations with the person inside instead of the logic that we think we should put in the character. And so the characters normally they just built up inside of us and they exploded into sets. And I think that was something that you couldn't really plan. It just sort of happened because of the fact that we were stuck in one place, a bubble, and that's the COVID times. You know, COVID regulations, they really wanted us to be in one place. And so we were able to bounce ideas to each other.
And bounce each other as well.
Bounce each other as well. Yeah. Okay. What do you mean, bounce?
No, man, I'm joking.
Okay. I'm wondering.
Yeah, can we expand on that?
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. It was a joke.
Okay.
But touching on that, you guys obviously were amongst the many people who had to navigate through this COVID times of filming under much different circumstances than before. What was that experience like?
It was interesting. I think it was a blessing. Like Sandile mentioned, we were stuck together for 4-6 weeks, meaning no connection to the outside world, no family, no friends visiting. We were stuck together. So cast and crew lived together for the full duration of filming How to Ruin Christmas, the wedding, and that definitely translates when you watch the 3-part special.
Like everybody just became one big organism. Who knew what they need to do and what they need to, get done. And I think that's very evident when you watched How to Ruin Christmas, the wedding. You'll see just how well everybody gelled together.
Yeah, I think that's perfect for a type of movie like this. And the characters and the actors that are in this movie, from what we've already seen, look hilarious. Were there any instances that you can tell me that happened on set that kind of stand out for you?
I'll go.
Go.
It was Mutlatsi. Remember when he was doing?
Oh yes, definitely. Oh yes.
That became like a recurring joke.
It was because Mutlatsi does that all the time. He improvises like very on the spot, and each time when he does that, he catches you so off guard.
Yeah, and Sandile farts a lot.
What? She is lying. I can't believe you.
So every take, if you watch my face,
doing?
literally goes like this because he's farting.
I can't believe you. Okay. Okay, let's keep it moving.
Not just a pretty face, a man of many talents.
Don't worry.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm not gonna deny or agree to that. No comment.
That's okay. That's amazing. But yeah, so from everything that is on Netflix during this festive period. Are there anything that you guys are into that you think that we should be watching or looking out for?
Definitely. It's a show called How to Ruin
Christmas, the Wedding.
It comes
Yeah.
out on the
On the
16th of December. And it's all everyone's watching.
Exactly, most definitely. And please, 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 please get your friends together. Get your
Yes.
family together, you
Yes.
know. I hope the country gets locked down on that day so that people can actually stay and watch, because everybody deserves to see just how great production that Burnt Onion released.
It's really hilarious.
It's beautiful.
It's really hilarious.
Fantastic.
That's fantastic. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. I know we finished a little bit early, but thank you guys for chatting with me.